Who else? Shakur, who else? Jules Cambosa.
I have to go watch it, but I'll see Devin
See, so
from here in Vegas, we will see
How'd you score? No, I meant like the moment.
Already?
Yeah. Well, I mean, just like
Thank you, everybody, for joining us for the post-fight press conference. Thank you, Vasiliy, for joining us. And I want to kick it off to Top Rank's Chairman and CEO, Bob Arum, for opening comment.
Let everybody enjoyed a great night of boxing. The man on my right fought a hell of a fight. All credit to him. I thought it was a tremendous performance by Mr. Lomachenko. So let me turn it over to him.
So it is what it is. I'm happy. I wanted to say thank you, Bob, Mr. Bob, you, company Top Rank, who gave me this second chance. It was unbelievable night for me, for our team. I never forget this night. And see you next time.
And before we get to the media questions, I'd like to kick over to Loma's manager, Agus Clemens.
And I'm going to say just like it is, this is the biggest robbery in the middle of the day. For our team, Christmas came in the summer, and we're not going to let it go. I guarantee we're going to protest. I guarantee we're going to appeal that decision because somebody needs to end this injustice. Somebody needs boxing to put in a place where it has to be. And it has to be a justice. Because those judges, when they scoring a completely insane score, they do not understand how those fighters are working hard to get into the place. And then being cropped like that, it's not acceptable. And I guarantee we're not gonna let it go. We're gonna go all the way to the end to appeal and to, maybe we're not gonna win. Maybe it's gonna be as it is. Most likely it's gonna be. But we want to show what it has to be justice.
So now we go to the media questions. We got Gabriel and Steve running mics. Only people who get the microphone ask the questions. Thank you.
I just had one question for Bob and one question for Mr. Lomachenko. Bob, I know it's a tough position for you to be in, but who did you have winning the fight?
What did you say?
Who did you have winning the fight?
I'm a promoter, I'm not a judge. But, you know, everybody around me scored, was, you know, all the fans around me who were neutral thought it was a pretty one-sided fight for Lomachenko. So everybody was stunned when the judges' scorecards were read. But I'm not going to comment myself because I'm the promoter, and that would be wrong.
And Vasiliy, my question is this. After 12 rounds, when the bell rang, did you know in your heart of hearts you felt as though you won?
Look, during all fight, I control the fight, and all fight, I understand. I win in this fight. I win in this fight. So for me, of course, it was a big surprise. And then 12 rounds end. I was sure I won this fight. But it is what it is.
This is for Agus and Vasiliy. Agus, over here. The 10th round seemed to be the clearest round that Loma won in the fight. He won it convincingly. Dave Moretti scored that round for Haney. What are your thoughts on that?
I was the first protested Dave Moretti to have as a judge. And we protested that to commission. And the commissioner told he is one of my best judges. And that proved today again.
Loma, question for you, to your right. Seemed like you know, Keith just asked about the 10th round, but it seemed like you won down the stretch most of those rounds. The judges gave almost all the rounds down the stretch to Devin Haney. How did you see the final end of that fight? And did you feel like coming out after the 11th into the 12th that you needed to fight hard to win?
Yes, of course. Of course, I feel during the fight. I feel I take this fight. I control this fight. I control every round. For me, it's a big question. What happened in the result today?
Loma, Egis, I spoke with so many fighters, even legends, and they told me this phrase: boxing needs to be really sad tonight because they mentioned it was like a robbery. What can you tell to the people who still believes in boxing? I'm saying that it's a huge event, but the world of boxing, the fans are really sad because of this decision. What can you tell, guys?
Look, we all love boxing. We all respect boxing. Sometimes it's happened. My father always teach me during life, you need to win without question. Yeah, you need to win without a question. looks clear fight, but they maybe was not clear fight. They maybe was not a big domination from my side, but I understand it because Haney was not a new guy in the boxing. He's a good opponent, and you don't need to forget he's bigger than me.
This is a question for both Igis and Vasiliy. What do you hope to achieve from appealing? Is it a rematch you want?
Look, first of all, we're not going to give a rematch. I don't know. No, it's, right now you're asking a question like, what you're going to do. So we don't know. We have to see it. We have to talk to the promoter. We have to see what is available, and we will see.
I think it was the last fight, Haney in 135. I think so.
Vasiliy, we saw the pictures of you in the dressing room crying. Can you talk about how much it hurt to be on the wrong end of those scores?
Then I had a speech. I just remember my son today called me 7 times and every time tell me, hey, and then you. And in this moment, then I remembered this moment. It was very hard for me.
What's wrong about crying? When you're happy, you're smiling, you're laughing, everybody says it. If you cry a little bit, it's emotions. So I don't think anything wrong here. I cry sometimes too. We'll cry today, later, at the camera.
Hey guys, first of all, I thought you won. I talked to Jorge Linares. He said you won by 2 rounds. Fernando Vargas said you won by 2 rounds. Eddie Reynoso said you won by 2 rounds. How many rounds do you guys think you won by tonight?
I don't know. I can't tell you right now because now it will be not serious from my side because I need to sit down, focus on the fight. To see the fight, and after that I can answer. But 100% I don't lose this fight.
Right here in the front, Marcus Hayes with FightHype TV. Vasiliy, congratulations on a good fight tonight. Win, lose, or draw, you represented yourself very well. Let me ask you, late in the bout, you seem to be landing at will. You even look to have hurt Devin Haney at some point in the fight. Did you feel like you were going to be able to put him down late in the bout, or did you think he was kind of playing a little cat and mouse?
Look, I think it was one moment. I believe in the 10 rounds. I don't remember on 100%, but one time I saw his bad situation. But I understand I need to continue my strategy and focus on my strategy.
Vasiliy, congratulations, man, on a hell of a performance tonight. Where does Devin Haney rank amongst all the fighters you faced in the pros? Linares, Gary Russell, Teofimo. Where does Devin stack up?
You know what? I want to see you fight Ortiz with Haney. It will be very interesting. But if you're talking about Linares, if you're talking about Lopez, for me, they are better than Haney.
Steven Coreno, KO Artist Sports, right here, Loma. Congratulations, man, on a great fight. Devin was making a lot made of, he was calling you dirty, being that you were fighting on the inside and on the clinches. There was a lot going on the inside. Can you talk about that part of the fight, please?
Today you saw a fight. Did you see some dirty moment during the fight? So it's an answer. Maybe he tried to play with the mind. Maybe it was part of his plan. But maybe you better ask him what he means, because I don't understand.
Right here in the back, my name is Kyle Davis from the boxing section. Where do you rate, what do you rate Devin Haney's body work tonight?
I think it will be, from his side, it will be a little bit different, but then he starts boxing from first round, he always still continue do the same. And after that, I understand he can change nothing during the fight. He do always his uppercut, right? I think so, yeah, right uppercut. And everybody talking about his jab. So today was not his time. It was a jab.
Bob, I have a question for you. Steve Kim again, right here, Bob. Yeah. I know there's a lot of talk of protesting, and I've heard for years about the need for new generation of judges. Why are certain judges so entrenched year after year?
That's a question that should be asked the commission. They appoint the judges. If one side objects to a judge, they generally change them. In this case, they wouldn't change them. It seems sort of strange to me. We have an American fighting a Ukrainian, and all officials are American. I mean, it doesn't happen that way any other place in the world. But again, that's not my pay grade. I'm a promoter, and the commission runs things in Nevada.
All right, one more for Loma.
How you doing, Lomachenko? First of all, great fight. Joseph Sewell, Town B Sports and Entertainment. Do you feel you should have tried to maybe hurt him and go for a knockout earlier? And what you would correct if you got a second shot at him? What do you feel that you could have did different to just, sway the judges to go in your favor?
It's a good question. I don't know. And because then I fighting every round. Then I come back in the corner. I understand. Okay, it's my round. And I understand. And then I go in the 12th round. I understand. Okay, maybe I need to a little bit defense, and I can give him this round. I don't need to win this round because I was winning another 11 rounds. It looks like I don't say every 11 rounds, but during 11 rounds, I understand it was my score. And I don't know. Maybe I don't understand boxing.
On that note, thank you, Vasiliy, for joining us today for the post-fight press conference. Thank you.
Thank you.
Devin Haney will be joining us shortly.
That man said, I don't know what got it. Shit, while we waiting, I'm ready to get me some more water. I need to rehydrate, you know what I mean? You gonna go water? Yeah, I'm about to. We got one right there, water. And why as soon as I get back there, they all come, you know how they come rushing up, like an entourage.
The Boxing Writers Association in Canada
This is the guy. Oh, you guys support? Where'd you find him?
They gonna come in with me and them. They come in fast too, don't they?
Yeah, all three.
I don't fight close before we got home. So he hit me, I got him like popped.
Well, no, I'm still on Florida, so yeah, Florida's also so much hiking. Well, I'm also around.
Yes.
I feel it's not bad, but
That's scary. That's like Tracy McGrady.
attitude too.
Keep his attitude.
Yeah, great attitude.
I'll have him on.
Love every all these.
No, Steven.
Sing worse.
Muhammad was right.
You could see people that was gonna slide.
That's why I couldn't see that. It was this one? I mean, I don't know. They moved through.
He decided.
You're gonna run, right? I thought Loma won, but
That's really cool.
yeah, I mean that's boxing, you know. Sometimes you know they give it to the other superstars.
Yeah, he's thrown into it. Now he's.
I thought Loma did more than enough.
Dynamic. Even better now. He's just smart.
But I mean, you know, what do you do with that? Just judge was in like 8-4, like that's pretty that's bad. That was bad. I thought Loma won.
Those guys thought they had
Oh, that was worse. Weeks was here, he would have stopped it. 20 weeks was calling this fight, he would have stopped it. So there was a couple points where we kind of hurt him a little bit. You know, we're kind of far away, but you know, we had to do some work. Yeah, I thought Loma would get him.
Yeah, trust me, me neither.
Not a white market. Yeah. Yeah, it's always tough to leave it at.
I have to be a champ.
Now we know. Yeah, now I know. Now you know.
Yeah, no, definitely like this.
Shane is and he had $1 million of
Hopefully, yeah, I even told Steven, like, damn, Lomachenko's undisputed. Like, as soon as the fight ended, like, you know, what he wanted, you know, for so many years. And, it's better sport,
I'm the subhead from Resides is 3. I'm changing it from first match.
You gotta find somebody. Legitimate guy, yeah, it has to get better, for sure. Yeah, I mean, hopefully, you know, this bad decision's help. Yeah, right, too. Huh? Back to back. Hopefully, you know, something good comes out of it, you know. Hopefully, Nevada's too much.
Sometimes, you know, even they want the guy to win. So the guy, but even though it was a close fight, but he still won. Why would you even make this score crazy? You can see like they already like even
make it look like it was tight.
Like whether you
so you know your eyes are blind.
yeah.
All right, showtime, yeah.
Make some noise!
Please welcome the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin Haney.
The champ is here.
Here he is, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world,
Yes,
Devin
sir.
Haney.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Top Rank is still here. I thought you guys had left.
We're not going anywhere, Bill.
Appreciate the opportunity. And still.
Where's Evan?
So now we kick things off for opening comment with the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin Haney.
I just want to, say alhamdulillah, thank you Allah for this, opportunity. This is all a dream come true. I always dreamed of being on this big stage and, just being in big fights and fighting the best fighters in the world. And that's what I did tonight. I proved myself, and it feels surreal. All of this is surreal, but I worked hard for this since I was 7 years old. I put my all into this, and it's a blessing that everything has come full circle for me.
Before we get to questions from the media, I want to kick it over to Devin's head trainer and father, Bill Haney.
Takbir! 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 All praise is due to Allah. This has been a tremendous, tremendous night, a great event. Thank you to Bob Arum. Thank you to Jeremy Kriegel, John Hornewer, all the guys that were behind the scenes that made this thing happen. It's been 4 years in the making. Shout out to Lomachenko and Team Lomachenko, a tremendous champion, a hell of a father and son duo. But tonight was our night, so I want to give a shout out to them and thank them. He's a hell of a champion and a future Hall of Famer. But tonight, one star has set and one star has risen, and I'm happy to say that the king of the boxing is here. It's Devin Haney. In the words of Teddy Atlas, who told Timothy Bradley one time, you got to be a fireman and you got to go through the fire. And that's just what Devin did. He showed his versatility. He fought the fight that the people wanted to see. Of course, he could have been on his back foot and jabbed and made it a strategy kind of night. But I think he took it to him, man, and I couldn't be no more proud of him.
Thank you, Bill. And now we're going to kick it over to the media for questions. Mike, over on the left.
Mike Coppinger, ESPN. Evan, congratulations on a great victory.
Thank you.
I know it was an unpopular decision for some, but for me, you did amazing body work, and I don't know if a lot of people recognize that. How big do you think the body work was in this fight? Because it looked like Lomachenko's left flank was really red, and that you were digging those right hands in.
Yeah, the body work is what won me to fight tonight. I knew that I had to invest in that body. We watched a lot of tape on Loma. We knew that he wasn't the biggest fan of body shots, so I stuck to the game plan. Was breaking him down, and that's why I felt like he was fighting in spurts. He would have some good moments during the round, but he wasn't finishing the whole round strong because me invested in the body.
Yeah, and were you worried at all about the decision, or were you pretty confident when you went back to the stool at the end that you won the fight?
Yeah, I knew that it was a good fight. I was definitely confident that I won the fight. But I knew that it was a close fight. Of course, he won rounds. I knew going into the fight that it wouldn't be an easy fight. I had to go through the fire to win. I knew Loma is a crafty veteran, and I couldn't just go in there and just jab and move around and use my distance. I knew that I had to take it to him and fight a fight that you guys haven't seen me ever fight before, and I feel like that's what I did tonight. And me being a fighter, me saying that I'm number one pound for pound. Some fights, not every fight is going to be pretty. Some fights you got to show the versatility and different styles, and that's what's good about me is I could go through the fire, I can box, I can jab, I can invest in the body. I just show that me being a young vet in the game at 24 years old that I have experience in that ring.
And lastly for me. I know 135, you've been making it for a long, long time, since you're 16 years old. Do you see yourself pursuing a rematch with Lomachenko next, or are you trying to move on?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of big fights at the 135-pound division. We just got to see what's next. Obviously, every time no weight cut for me at 135 is easy. It takes a lot of discipline. I'm huge for the weight. I've been at 135 since I was 7 years old. So I'm just gonna go back and talk to my team and we'll see what's next. Maybe we do a fight at 140 and see how I feel. And keep the belts at 135 and come back at 135 and defend against a fight that makes sense. Or we'll just see. We might just stay at 135 and if everything makes sense, then we'll defend at 135. But I proved myself tonight against a future Hall of Famer that I'm the guy in the weight class. So it's like, how much more do you guys want me to prove? It's like you guys want me to keep proving until I can't prove anymore. I've been at 135 since I was 16 years old. I think we just got to see what's next. But eventually, I'm going to move up.
To your right, Devin. To your right. In reference to what you just said, do you feel like win or lose tonight against Loma that you took yourself up because this was by far the best opponent that you have faced in your career, and you put a great performance on? And so, do you feel like you made yourself at a higher level given who you beat relative to in the past?
Yes, of course. I fought by far the toughest competitor, a future Hall of Famer. I fought a different fight than you guys ever saw me fight. I took it to him, bested the body, hurt him to the body, showed my versatility in the ring. I feel like I've definitely, proved myself in that I am one of the best fighters in the world. And I feel like I'm number one pound for pound with the type of performance I did against, at one point, the guy who was number one pound for pound.
The other question I just wanted to ask you really quickly, I know punch stats don't mean a whole lot, but the stats were very close and punches landed. 5 rounds you outlanded him, 5 rounds Lomachenko outlanded you, and there were 2 that were even. So the fight was very close. Did you feel like you had to go out and win the 12th round to put a point on it that you won?
No, not necessarily. I knew that the fight was close, but I wanted to win every round. It wasn't just the 12th round where I felt like, I needed to win the round to win the fight. I knew that it was a close fight, so every round I was trying to win. I wanted to win every round. I didn't want to, it wasn't the 12th round that really made me feel like I needed to win the fight. It was every round.
Andreas F. for Sport News. Devin, congratulations. The first question I have is the push at the weigh-in. A lot of people were very critical of that. They said that maybe he got into your head. Can you talk about what was behind that push, and did the fight play out the way that you wanted it to following that?
Yeah, I mean, it's boxing. At the end of the day, it's a lot of emotion that goes on in the sport of boxing. I have nothing against Lomachenko. I take my hat off to him. I thank him for the opportunity. He put on a great fight for the fans. I have nothing but respect for him, his father, his whole team. So it was nothing disrespectful. It just was a lot of emotion built up. That's all.
One more for me. Shakur Stevenson is the one person who continues to say your name. You got into the ring and you guys exchanged some words. What was said there, and do you see you and him crossing paths at some point?
Yeah, I just said that I'm number one. I just let him know that I'm number one, and that's what he said for now. But right now I'm number one. So.
Bob ain't said his name.
I didn't. Yeah, Bob hasn't said his name at all.
Bob ain't said his name. My phone ain't ringing.
But no, what's the name? Of course, I've been very vocal about that. Me and Shakur are on a collision course. Whether it's at 135, whether it's at 140, whether it's at 147, we're definitely on a collision course, and we're definitely gonna get it on when the time is right.
Devin, congratulations. I have a question. Given everything you go through to make 135, which you've admitted, short of a fight against one of those names you mentioned, or Tank Davis or Shakur, if those fights are not possible, would you be more inclined just to move up to 140?
Yeah, if I can't get those fights next, or it doesn't make sense for it to be next, I'll probably go to 140, test it out, see how I feel at the weight at 140, and then when the time is right, then I'll defend my belt at 135. We'll just see though. I got to go back and talk with the team and see what makes the most sense. That's really all it boils down to. I'm very disciplined in the sport of boxing, in life in general. So that's how I've been able to make 135 for so long. But eventually, I'm going to outgrow the weight, and it's getting to that point. But if it makes sense, it makes sense.
Devin, first of all, great fight. And let me ask you this with all my respect. What can you tell about the people's reaction? Because the people started yelling that Loma wins the fight. So the people knows boxing. And with all my respect, what can you tell about the people's reaction?
I mean, at the end of the day, the people can say what they want to say. The judges had a unanimous decision, and that's all that matters is the judges. Each judge was on the same page when it came to that decision. So I got the victory.
Hey, Big Rich from Big Blood TV. Hey, Devin, do you think you'll be a better fighter at 140 and you can hit harder at 140? Because you're already the best at 135. Ain't nobody touch you no matter what they say. But at 140, would you be a better fighter?
Yeah, I mean, I think my body would be able to. My body would relax more. I'll have more of my tank. Being at 140. Like I said, I gotta push myself during training camp. It's hard for me to even take one day off because I'm focusing on my weight and focusing on being disciplined. So I think at 140 I'll be even better.
One more we got Sean over there.
Hey, congratulations, Devin, on retaining the titles, man. Team Gervonta Davis, because everyone talks about you and Davis fighting. You got all the titles, you're the champ of the division, but they talk about being a draw too, to make a fight happen. We didn't get the pay-per-view numbers yet, but the fight was sold out tonight. It was a great crowd. Do you feel like, you answered the call when it comes on that aspect? And what do you think of that fight with Gervonta Davis just in general?
Yeah, I mean, the numbers, I know when the numbers come out, the numbers did very well. Gate did very well. I proved that I'm a draw in the sport of boxing. I proved that the people want to see me. They come out, they support, and me and Tank is a massive fight, and it's going to happen sooner than later.
On that note, thank you everybody for joining us today.
I want to thank you all for coming and covering this fight, and I particularly want to thank the MGM for being such great hosts. There's something magic about doing a fight at the MGM.
Yeah, I want to thank Bob for giving me the opportunity. Thank you to Top Rank. They treated me so well. They did a tremendous job with the promotion, and I'm excited to see what's next.
Hey, good night. Enjoy. Ladies,
turned him around. He was like, turn him over on his side. That was crazy. I know. I was literally going 30 seconds left of the fight.
I was sick.
30 seconds left of the fight. I'm like, oh, sweet. I see the final bell. Oh, what a moral victory. Bam. Tony was getting like, you just text me updates.
No, I was sick. I was sick now.
No, but after what happened this fight, I'm coming. You made this perfect. JC first. His match is that fucking last week. Just this week. That's like
I ran because I was like, I can't just look at him on the ground anymore. Did you see the ring side of it? It was not moving. Sobbing with her kids in her head. The boys old enough to be like, I know. Especially this one, it's just not funny like a happy. I was sick. And then your dad told me that's where you don't fall in love with fighters. And I was like,
no. He didn't say that. He goes like,
oh, there it is.
it's like everything's just like. You could be like. This is not. He's like, I feel bad about doing the voice. He's like, he was texting me like, oh, he's out. I'm not texting him. I didn't think of him as that time. I said we were witnessing the two best at 135 and we took the NBA Brad just said, what's the response to score? The tweet.
He asked about it? You said?
No, he saw it himself.
It's going to be bad, but if we delete it.
So we have just photo of Haney in the belt? Or trophy to anything else?
Photo.
We were going to announce it. Yes, there's that walk. He got Sound and Glendale. No, he got in Tucson. He got just a couple of people.
I don't think we can do that.
No, we can do that.
Isn't this where he fought the same night Ramirez fought hard?
Like he kicked back.
Yeah, that was in Tucson.
And it's not lying, it's just you have to be sensitive. It is probably the truth, they're the best two to one defense now. But
I didn't want to deal.
And see, do you happen to know where Mr.
No, I mean,
Big is?
Phoenix is a good piece.
Are you going to meet him at dinner?
Never mind, that doesn't matter then. No. He's already texted me. I was just gonna find him if he was here.
Yeah, it's way too soon. Way too soon.
That's probably good.
Way too soon.
What?
What's your response?
Yeah, but what would that response be?
We need some help.
So basically, we said we were watching the two wrestle 135. Nash Shakur's 9.
She said come on top rank with this.
Brad wants to know if we have a politically correct response to
We shouldn't
Shakur.
respond to Shakur be like, your night will come or something. Not like that, but like...
Say, oh yeah, forgot about Shakur.
Yeah. Remember that graphic where we had Shakur in the center? It was Loma and Haney on the other
He
side.
tweeted that? Come on top right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not come on top right, it's come on.
No, we said we were the best two fighters at 135. Well, what would you say?
I just think he's not going to
No, we should actually have to good actually. Just reply, don't do it.
You don't just say, no, you're right, champ. You're right, no, you're right, champ. No, you're right, champ, ... Three best lightweights were in the building.
Like that, that's good.
You're right, champ, three best lightweights were in the building.
Para la pelea de venados.
That's good.
Pues sigo para Puerto Rico una semana y bueno, voy para la parada.
Didn't talk about
De aquí.
the fucking triple decker shit sandwich.
Y me falta una semana todavía.
Worse
Yo quiero estar en
Really
casa.
not dead, which means yeah, work out. I don't say that lightly.
Sino cuando estoy en casa, que estoy en Puerto Rico, quiero estar en casa. Dale, calentando casa, porque como ya, como te digo.
Come on, you're right, Keyshawn's best sport. I saw you on the Instagram.
Squadron? Alex?
That's insane.
I love those ring titles. Oh my god. I'm sick of sending now, but it's cool. Foxy, right? See you guys soon. Yes? Okay. How about you set him up?
So tú escribes. Yo lo utilizo para... Thank you very much. You're welcome. Appreciate
And then the next week it's like, yo, how come you want your trick on me? You know, like I'm asking you, I'm doing you. I know that's what I'm saying. Don't do more like you. If I'm in the right there, I just don't want to go. I need a breakthrough.
Thank you for everything.
Now do you have this?
I'm going home down here. Give me a hug. So, of course, thank you for everything. See you soon. Thank you, guys. Lindsay, you're good. I'm just doing my laptop. Okay.
still undefeated.
And then should I just send the photo? Say anything? You can send them and say, you're a warrior, Loma, you'll be back. You're a warrior, Loma, you'll be back. Okay. And then okay, and then oh, let's wait a few days. I'll say Andrews. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Singing though. They've done that.
Guys, it's late inside the MGM Grand Media Center. I want you all to join me tomorrow morning, for the Z-cap of this fight. Spoilers, I did have Lomachenko winning this fight 115-113, but we'll get into all that tomorrow. Just wanna say hello to everyone, all 2,000 of you still watching here on FightHype Live. See you tomorrow.
Yo, no, I'm muted.
Oh, are you? No. Come on.
Muted. Sound.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay, you unmuted it? Okay.
No, I didn't unmute it. I didn't touch anything.
Oh, he unmuted it. All right, cool. I was just like making
sure. Be talking shit this whole time?
No. He unmuted it. I just didn't want him making like sign signals over on the screen to people. Okay. You know, I just saw him do this.
Right.
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what was happening either. And then he just started talking, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the turn up is loose.
checking my Coppinger. Close, but I had a
MC. All right. All right, FightHype fans, everyone, boxing fans around the world, signing off for just a little over midnight here in Las Vegas. Tonight was, of course, Haney Lomachenko, a high-speed chess match that delivered. Fought at an excellent pace, excellent athleticism and hand speed and skills by both guys. It ends in a disputed decision. We'll talk all about it tomorrow. Join me again here on FightHype, and we'll talk all about it. We'll hear what you guys scored it. I'll give my score, and stay tuned in. Thanks, everybody.